What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazique, aka Unique Mazique, the hardest working man in sports and gaming. I'm also a fight guy and a Forbes contributor, and I am talking to you today about Claressa Shields. She is more and more in the news. She is doing, I think, a very good job of keeping herself visible. It's difficult for her to find fights, difficult for her to find fights that are interesting to the public because aren't a lot of high profile female boxers. So to her credit, she is doing what she needs to do to try to create these opportunities for herself because Lord knows nobody's bringing them her way. Former gold medalist, multiple-time gold medalist, multiple division world champion, and she's looking for more, which is quite honestly more than you can say for a lot of the male champions. So she has two people that seem to be kind of on her radar. And like I said, she's shooting for the big names. Of course, we talked about before how she is entertained and even started some training for mixed martial arts in hopes that maybe she could fight Amanda Nunes down the line. We talked about some of the obstacles there, but more practical targets for her are in the boxing realm or in the realm of boxing. And you saw the biggest names here in the title of this video, Cecelia Braekhus as well as Laila Ali. So we got to break it down. Just go like person by person. So let's start off with her issues with Cecelia Braekhus. She is called her out, and apparently Cecelia has thrown some jabs and stuff here and there, and they went back and forth for a few. And I'm going to show you some of the stuff that's been said. Claressa Shields responded to something that Braekhus said. She says, "You know better. She signed a contract to fight me. I'll speak on her. She's clout chasing to help sell her skincare product, just like she did when she was selling her book." So Claressa's not buying that she's actually interested in fighting. So if she is saying anything about her, she's saying that she has some ulterior motives. Also, like I said, she called her a clout chaser and said she is not getting any more of her energy. Now, there was a person who was speaking kind of in defense of Cecelia Braekhus, which we can't put this on her, but they say longevity matters, which if you're wondering, Cecelia Braekhus has far more professional fights. She's 36-0, only does have 9 KOs, but she is 36-0. She's also 38 years old. She'll turn 39 in September. Shields is only 24. She will be 25 on March 17th. She's 10-0 with 2 knockouts. But she says longevity matters. Let me know when she locks down a division, holds a belt more than 10 years, changes how an entire country views a sport that was outlawed. Greats have KOs on their record as well. Claressa responds, she has 1 division and won't even fight her mandatories. I'm a 3-division world champion and a 9-time world champion. I fight 154 now, and she won't even come up to 154 to fight me. How scary is that? So, just for anybody that doesn't know, Cecelia Braekhus fights at 147. So we're talking about a 7-pound jump. But she is 5'7". And to her defense, Claressa Shields is 5'8", probably more in the range of 5'9". I'm not even sure if the 5'8" thing is correct, but she's just naturally bigger than Cecelia Braekhus. But if we're talking about people stepping up and really, really taking on challenges, then you would say that maybe especially if she's going to discuss her, Cecelia Braekhus should step up and take that fight. Obviously, Claressa Shields would be at a significant advantage because she's the naturally bigger woman, and also because she is so much younger. Braekhus does have knockouts on her record, but there's only 9 of them, and I don't know that I would go into that thinking that she's a significantly greater puncher. And then, of course, when you look at the fact she's coming up in weight, it wouldn't be that much. I don't see Cecelia Braekhus taking this fight. I really don't, especially if she can have the success that she wants to in other aspects of her life. Now, some people might consider this other little situation that Claressa Shields is having more attractive. I personally don't. So it is with Laila Ali, and if you don't know who that is, she is the daughter of Muhammad Ali, arguably the greatest fighter of all time, okay? So they have been going back and forth. There's some mutual thing here, so there's no wondering who said what or whatever. But people have to realize that Laila Ali is going to be 43 years old in December. She's 20. She was 24-0, 21 knockouts. So she definitely has the knockouts on her record. She fought super middleweight at the time, so it would seemingly be something a little bit more more in the realm of possibility from a weight standpoint. But you also got to remember this: Laila Ali's last fight was 13 years ago in February of 2007. So we're talking about somebody coming out of significant retirement, far older. And so I don't even know if you can accurately really evaluate this, but just, just so we're talking, right? So ESPN Ringside tweeted this, and they were quoting Claressa Shields because someone brought up Laila Ali's age. So she says, let's not talk about age. She's making excuses already. Oh, I've been retired 13 years. Oh, I'm 42. If you really feel like you're the baddest, you're either going to come out of retirement and beat me at the age you're at, or you're going to leave boxing alone. So basically she said, we all know how old you are. You know how old you are. You know how old you were before you started talking. I don't want to hear you bringing up your age now when people start really coming to you about the seriousness of having this fight, right? So I understand. I understand, but I'm gonna say just like this: I have zero interest in watching Claressa Shields beat up a 42-year-old Laila Ali. I just don't. I mean, I would like to see Claressa Shields maximize her earning potential. I really would. I feel like she is, by all accounts, the best in her sport, and the best. She's the best women's boxer in the world, I think. And I understand her issue, and I understand her searching out, different opposition and looking for high, big names and high profile opponents. And I know that the selection is not that big in her sport, but not Laila Ali. Why would I want to see that? You know what I'm saying? That's my whole take. So I'm hoping that doesn't come to play. What I really hope is that there are 2 or 3 solid women's fighters who come up, some sort of way emerge, and can be a legitimate contender rival for Claressa Shields that allows them both to make money and allows them to grow, someone else to help Claressa Shields grow this sport. Because right now she got the game on her back and she's trying to carry this whole thing, and it's a lot. And it's very difficult for a fighter to carry a sport by themselves. They need another, like Ali needed Frazier. You have all of these people. Conor McGregor really needed Jose Aldo, because that was kind of his thing that elevated him in that way. Nate Diaz was a rival. All of these, Ali needed Foreman with the second comeback to come back and become who he was. Pacquiao needed Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales and Juan Manuel Marquez. All of those guys helped get him to this place of where he's just this icon. Claressa Shields needs something similar, but I don't think that it's Cecelia Braekhus, and I know that it's not Laila Ali. So that's all I got for you today. I appreciate you watching as always. God bless. Make sure you subscribe, and it's always Fight O'Clock. God bless and peace.